I'm just gonna let it give it a second, let it get its bearings where it's at in the data stream, and then when it figures out where it's at, I'm gonna be happy. I'm gonna find out if we're live. So let's see. Okay, so you can't really tell on the home page. Sometimes it'll come up, sometimes it won't, depending on what you're trying to do. Wait. So let me do this then. I'm gonna have to turn that off and have to let it read because it has to reset itself. Sometimes it'll keep the same stuff on there because you just have to. Hellfire, Hellfire, the Dead Poets Society. I have to watch that in Syndicate though. See? See what I mean? If I don't reload it, it just fucks. It just fucks it. Okay. So I have played a little bit of this game. I wanted to make sure that I knew how to play the game before anything, because I don't want to look like a fool playing this. Not knowing how to play this game. See, I'm not a really big turn-based, or turn-based role-playing game. So I don't know. I'm not really deep into like Dungeons and Dragons or the Star Wars games or whatever. Yeah. So let's just go ahead. Let's start a new game. See, load game. I'm getting out of here. We're gonna do another game. We only got one, I think. We're gonna go easy because I'm a newbie. We're gonna be male. We're gonna be. Are we? Nine, 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 nine. Okay. So we're gonna go here. Well, yeah, sure, an elf's gonna be quicker. Oh yeah. Wait. Holy shit, that's big for strength for a little dwarf. I didn't think they were that strong. Well, apparently to their size, to a dwarf's actual, some of the dwarves, I know dwarves that are like, you know, 3 foot, 3 foot 6, 3 foot 7, that are like in the back end of the dwarfism spectrum. So yeah, I know that. Abby, Abigail the advocate. It's Abby the advocate. I think she's in the back end of the dwarfism spectrum. Short. Shut on. Tastes like peach Arizona tea though. That's pretty good. Almost has like kind of a syrupy taste to it. I like that. Uh, Grex are orcs, yeah. So when the guy said, "Oh, this is like you know people turning into Tolkien characters," I was like, "Sounds about right." So we're gonna do human, I think. We're We're going to pick what we want. I am going to be a decker, like I always was. Yay. I'm going to pick what I want to be, but they don't have what I want. A Daredevil. Or who is that? Look, remind me of. I don't know. Hey, it's Nicolas Cage. He's in the game. All right. That's too big. That's just unsightly. Why would you have one cyber eye and then a regular eye? Somebody put a cyberware in you? Ooh, gaga, ooh. That's cool. I cannot remember what that reminds me of from Star Wars, though. There's a race that has that exact look in Star Wars. Hey, look, it's Ellen Ripley. Woohoo! Sigourney Weaver. Yeah, all right. Oh. See, I would pick this look if I were going to be a samurai. A street samurai. Yeah, I would. I'd pick the bow tail. See, that would be street samurai. So you know what we're going to do? We're picking... I am... Oh, no. Do I want it with or without the chrome? And the blue shirt. Damn it. It's red, blue, and tan. So there are 3 shirt choices I have for this guy. Damn it. I got a suit. He's got no... Well, does he have a chain on still? He has no chain. He has longer hair. He has a collar in that one. He has a different collar and a different color. Blue. So it's all red, blue, and tans. Okay. All right. Do I want this? Do I want that? That's some Avatar looking stuff there. There's some Aang stuff. Look. Got the stripes on there on the left side. Yeah, know what? We're going bald. We're going like this, just because. Okay. Fix my hairstyle. Hey, you know what? Just screw it. I'm just gonna match it with portrait. Make it easier on myself so I look like a portrait, which is weird. Okay, then we're gonna go with. Okay, we're done. Karma basically is your money, or your money for your skill tree money, if you want to call it that. So what we want to do is we want to go here. I want to click here. Can we go here first? I'd say got 3 body already. Cost 4 fucking points. Damn. Okay, we gotta go down now. Can I move down? You know what? No, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna go down. Go here. We'll just go to dodge real quick. Range combat. Say pistol. I don't see why people do that shit. I get the aim shot when I get to 3, okay? So we're gonna have to take this shotgun. Because in the game I'm gonna always pick that shotgun when we first mission we do. So I need 2 points and I wait. Oh, okay. So okay. So I had to upgrade to level 2. I just want to make sure I get it the shotgun first because that's the first thing I'm going to grab when I play the game because that's the weapon that this dude gives you. Okay, now let me double check before we hop in, guys. I want to make sure that we are in Fuego and playing good. It's already 10 o'clock. Jesus. Hello? Okay, good. I just want to make sure before we get started because, damn, yeah, they were down like, what, 12 points or whatever? And they come back, the Suns come back and are now tied in their game. Wow. Okay, so that's your skill tree point, your skill points or whatever. It's karma. You'll get it. You'll understand. Now the net. Wait. Where am I at here? The rifle, burst fire available, weapon permitting. Do I have a burst fire on this one? So I get 10% better with aim shot. Cooldowns 3 R&Ds. So R&D is round. So for 3 rounds, I can't use my shots. So you got to look and see where you want to be when you're at this certain level. So let's go ahead and play. I'll show you what I'm doing. What did I pick last time? I don't even remember what I picked last time. Oh, security gang, socialite, Shadowrunner. I think I picked Shadowrunner. First name. Decker is person that can hack into the Matrix. Well, guess what? We're gonna do see Matrix. How about Neo? There you are, Neo. Oh, I didn't expect that to come up. When you go back, your predictive texting predicted Geo. I'm like, how does it know about that? Oh yeah. Okay. All right. Not exactly a runner's dream pad, but right now it's about all you have left. Running the shadows is all about feast or famine. Know about working jobs that allow you to eat five-star restaurants the next well, you're here. This one's a famine and for the ages. Staging fixers, slagging fixers has been called. The money's run out, and then some. Sinless and free. Free to starve in the cracks of society run by a mega corporation who just wants your yen. Something needs to change and soon. So, this is what this is about. Basically, in this game, you're a shadow runner. You're a person that you're the middleman between the customer and the between the person, you know, you're the I don't know how to describe it. We'll figure it out. Get up. Check here. A slip of paper with your bank balance enough to cover your things through the end of the week. Okay. Wait, was there something else there? Okay. Well, that's done. Can I get out of here? Thank you. Your notebook, calendar, contact, that kind of thing. View your list of contacts. Carter Detroit, fixer, no response to messages. Dowd, runner, dead. Felton Nash, fixer, missing since February. New Larry, runner, dead. Sam Watts, runner, probably in a gutter somewhere. Sangoma, runner, dead. Halfjack, dealer, retired or dead. The list goes on. All either dead or just plain. All either dead ends or just plain dead. Calendar. It's empty. Nothing to do. Okay. Your computer. State of the art in 2050. Broken. Yeah, it sounds like me. Okay, we have this. Screen leaps to life, making you squint against its light, its brightness. The face on the screen is laughing. Sam Watts. Hey, buddy. Hope I didn't catch you at a bad time. He giggles. He's drunk again, or worse. Shouldn't have given you my com code, Guac. Something finally geeked me, which means he killed him, basically. Now there will be certain words that will be used, and I'll explain what the words mean. So this is why this is one reason why my channel is not made for kids, because there's going to be some profanity, some violence, maybe some blood. I don't want the kids to see. I want the kids to live a decent life. Geek me, I'm dead. I'm probably had it coming. When you're an unsavory character like myself, you tend to get to associate with other unsavory characters who often partake in unsavory business, like you, for example. So why am I dead? Who knows? Probably my fault. See, Sam's like Han Solo, basically. That's basically what his. It's basically like him, but Han Solo didn't die though. I wonder where you are right now. I bet you hit a big payday and you're living high on the hog somewhere. Some of us are born winners, and some of us are me. Hey, remember that Ranuku run? Ranuku run when things went hell and we lost Dowd? Or that makeshift saloon on the docks afterward? I really had you back. I really had your back that night, didn't I? Dowd? That's a name you haven't heard in a long time. Here we go. You go over here. Just press R. Blank. Our fixer, our fixer owes us for this run, and for Dowd, we wait. Your call. Okay. Okay. New Larry. You've been running with New Larry for about 6 months now. He's a combat mage with a bad tattoo and a bad attitude. Looks like he's both fucking Scottish too. He knew Dowd almost as well as you did. Dowd never saw anybody die like that before, the idiot. He shakes his head. I hate this freaking city, Neo. It's wet and the rain feels like acid, and I want out of here. Okay. I want to know why I'm doing this really slow for. We wait for the money. New Larry. Yeah, sure, of course. I'll wait all night if I have to. I don't know, Neo. Sam is a good guy and it can hold his own in a fight, but he's been hitting the bottle pretty hard, pretty good lately. Never on a run so far, but he needs watching. Yeah, you need to watch this dude. He shakes his head. The run went sideways, 9 ways to Sunday. Now the fixer is late. That bastard better show. We need the money. I want to get paid as much as you, buddy, but we need to live long enough to actually drink the yen we earn. Cut the shit. Okay, cut the shit, Sam. So it's Drake or Drake, whatever. The Drek is what it is, and it I had to look it up on the fan lore because there's people that ask about it, like what Drek, which is Drake, or how you pronounce it, I don't even know. But anyway, it means shit, literally caca poo poo, or the word shit. So that's what that means. Cut the shit, Sam. We both know why Dowd wasn't down, and I was the fix. It wasn't the fixer. Oh, okay. We both know why Dowd went down, and I wasn't the. It wasn't the fixer or some paranoid chip dream of yours. Sam smiles a toothy smile. I've been waiting for this all night. Knew Larry had something he wants to say. Don't you, Larry? Go ahead. Spill it. You were sloppy. He laughs. Sloppy? You think I was sloppy? You've been twitching all day, son. Look at your hands. They're shaking. Own up, Sam. If you screw up, if you screwed up, admit it. I admit it. There was something to. If there was something, I'd admit it. If there's something. Okay, I'd admit it if there was something there to admit. I was on point. Knew Larry was supposed to cover Dowd. Something down on something dawns on him. He leans into New Larry, amused and dangerous. We were set up, and he knows it. Don't you, Larry? What was the call you made before we hit Rinaku? Rinraku? These names are hard to pronounce. How come you couldn't geek that guy before he unloaded on Dowd? I've seen you fling a lightning bolt, son. He should have been burnt to toast before his gun cleared his holster. Oh, yeah. Larry checks his watch, licks his lips, looks over your shoulder. At the darkness, he's looking for someone, and it's not the fixer. Okay, I could see where this is going. You chummers are dangerous. Are damaged. I'm out. He stops and smiles slowly, appears on his face. Honestly, it didn't take much. It's just enough to get me back to Portland and set up with a cush corp job. I'm out of this racket, whatever. Same thing. We got incoming. Larry relaxes and throws you a a shit eating grin. Yeah, he does. He does. So I'm gonna say the actual curse word. Okay. Looks like my new Rakuten friends are here. Finally here. They're gonna take the hard drive off of your corpse, buddy. We should choose our friends more carefully, Neo. That guy was never my friend. Mine either. Think I'll shoot him. Let's see how we do this. Okay. You're now in turn-based combat mode. Each character you on your team has an active pool. Spend these action points on movement, attacks, or using spells and items. Once your team turn is complete, the enemy team will move and attack. Additional tutorial information is available from the refresher guide, which can be accessed in the upper right corner of your PDA menu. Oh, I don't want that one. This different one. I want shotgun or do I want this? I don't know. What do I have for shotgun? Oh, I have that. Okay, hold on. Yeah, I think I have it. Yeah. Yeah, I'll take it. Eh. You suck! You suck! Oh my god, that hurt. Okay. Now we need to figure out here. I'm gonna take this. We're gonna take this. We're gonna go boom, 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 boom. What do I have? Do I have anything over here? What's this? Bear totem powered. Within 3 of the damage from the most recent attack. I didn't know that. What is... Okay. Never mind. Oh, I need a... Yeah, I gotta reload my shotgun. I forgot. How the fuck did I miss? Oh, damn. That had to hurt. Oh, you want to throw a frag at me? Okay. Oh, no. Okay, now. Okay, let's see. Okay, all right. Hmm. Got it. You okay, Sam? That was a hell of a thing. You did good. You were born for this gig, Neo. No, not so much. Me, not so much. I think I'm going to hang it up. Find a nice brothel somewhere. Stay drunk until I croak. I think he's dipping too, if I'm not mistaken. I think Sam dips too, if I'm not sure. Because he does, because it looks like he got a hogger in right now. What about you? Me, I do this and only this life. So it's like me, I do this. It's the only life I know. Yeah, they were a long thing. Well, you're a dumbass, and I drink to you when you're dead. Ah, who am I kidding? I'm not going to outlast you. Guess you can drink to me. You stare at Sam's face on the comm link. Shake off the memory. Focus. I had your back that night, didn't I? Now I'm asking myself, who would give a rat's ass? Better or worse, your name is at the top of the list. Maybe it's the only name on the list. That's pretty sad, dude. So I set up a dead man switch to send you this call. I got 100,000. I got 100,000 when insurance policy payable when you find who crossed me, alive with a conviction or in a body bag with justification. Either works. Okay. Contact my law firm, Rogers, Margaret, McCain, when your job is done. They'll know what to do. He turns to the left. Chet. Cameraman swivels to show a well-dressed man sitting next to Sam. Person to Mr. Watts' wishes. Rogers, Margaret, Mingett, Mingert, how do you pronounce that? McCain has installed a secure, dedicated phone line so that you may contact us directly when the task is complete. We will then begin the verification process. Note that you must also be on the secure landline to access this number. We do not accept transmissions from comlinks or other devices. Sam straightens up. Take seriously first time. Look, Neo, I led a dark life. I led a shit life, excuse me. I led a shit life. And I probably left a shit corpse. I hurt people. I hurt myself. I don't know. Maybe I just want the last word. Maybe I just want somebody to give a crap that I sucked air for a while. Say I traded in a drinking buddy for a paycheck. Hope you just said yes. I got a locator chip in my head these days. If when my heart stops, it'll activate. That's how you'll find me. See you on the slab. Guess I'm heading back to Seattle. Guess I am. Your plane hits the SeaTac. Now that's Seattle Tacoma, if you don't know. It's a SeaTac tarmac with a jolt. Kind of rhymes there. Welcome to Seattle. The chilly northwest rain obscures your vision as you step onto the tarmac. Before long, you're sitting in a cramped back seat of a cab, following the signal from Sam's locator chip into the heart of the Redmond Barons organ grinders, a legal chop shop for body parts, whether from the living or the dead. If you're hurting bad enough for yen, this is the place to sell the limb of or an organ. It's also a good place to dispose of an inconvenient body while making the last cash on the side, a little cash on the side. This franchise is the closest thing to Barron's has to a morgue. It seems that the whole where Sam's Watt's body seems this is where the Sam's Watt's body ended up. You open the door and are assaulted by a small smell of death and bleach. You're assaulted. My nose is fully assaulted by that. Okay, we come in here. Oh, God. The fuck? What is this? I didn't know. I forgot about this front portion part. This. Oh, wait. The smell of death. Okay, hold on. It said smell of death and an antiseptic or whatever. You caught that. You can read it for yourself if you need to. Hey! Hovering over the recently departed is a small dwarf whistling a tune. His broad grin says, I love my job a little more than you'd want or expect from someone in the chop shop trade. As you approach, he looks up with a lopsided grin. There's something kindly in his eyes. Kindly in his eyes. Or it's kindly, but yeah. Though it might be just a stray reflection of chrome or surgical tools. Sorry, didn't expect any visitors at this hour, and some asshole at corporate took my receptionist. What can I do for you, sir? Are you the coroner? I'm John Dresden, the organ grinders branch manager here. So yes, that makes me this franchise area's coroner too. Neo, I represent a man named Sam Watts, and I'm here to look into his murder. He frowns. Interesting. A dead man makes for a strange client. What makes you think he's here? Sam had a locator chip embedded in his skull. I followed it here. I see. Well, you're right. He's here. Not too many people know about it, the murder, yet though. The press hasn't caught up. The press hasn't caught wind of it yet. What with it being all the way out here, it's the Barrens. Yeah, yeah. So who told you that he was dead? Sam's digital ghost. When his heart stopped, I got sent a recorded message asking me to bring his killer to justice. Guess he had a hunch. The devil raises his eyebrows and smiles, wiping the suspicious from his face. A dead man's switch, eh? Fascinating. I was working on him earlier. He's over here. He's my second Emerald City Ripper victim. The third one was downtown. Ripper? Huh. I guess the classics never get out of style. He sighs. Not my title. That's what the Seattle press insists on calling the killer. All I know is that like the original, Jack, our Ripper knows his way around how to handle a scalpel. But that's one even more but this one's even more twisted. He or she always removes an internal organ from the victim. Ugh. What did the Ripper take from Sam? Watt's liver was cleanly cut out. Wait, what else? No. How about the other lucky contestants? The first victim's heart was missing, and the third had the spleen removed. Why would you take the, I don't get that. Why would you take the spleen? It's not really used for anything. Dresden, get out here. Hate this jackass of a troll. McCluskey's an asshole. Let me check my booty bootkin here. See where we're at, if we're even playing. Just seeing how long it's going to take for me to get the hi message, which I don't have. I'm doing pretty good now. I'm not saying anything, but you know. Dresden, get out here. McCluskey's an asshole. Yo, that's funny as fuck though, because that's crazy, because that's basically what they mean by the. Okay. We got to inspect the basic med kit. The most basic med kit that heals you or any team member. Consume with use when used. Okay. There is. I know what the reason is. He's taking these organs out of people. There is a certain reason, and when you find out what it is, it's pretty crazy. They all have to do with something or someone. That's all I'm saying. Next to Sam are several plastic envelopes consisting of evidence found on his body. You can examine evidence through the big without spoiling it, through the bag without spoiling it. Look at the business card. Moving things around, you can make out that the card from a place called the Seamstress Union. There's something handwritten on the back, but the blood makes it illegible. Look at it's Sam's shirt. Several of the buttons are missing, and blood has thoroughly soaked it. The bag sloshes a bit in your hand. You can only see part of the note, given the torn off bits and blood stains. I feel terrible that arg, we have been blank long blank to say I'm sorry. See you there. Love, Jessica. Put down the evidence bag. Okay, now let's go find out what we need to do here with McCluskey and these guys. Towering over the diminutive corner is a homicidal detective right out of the central casting. If you ignore the tusk, pointy ears, and Neanderthal brow, you can smell his cheap aftershave for the mile away. Yep. So this new Ripper Vic Watts, name's familiar. Didn't his mother kill herself with a while back? The coroner frowns. So you're insistent at that at the time. So you insisted at the time. He chartles. Come on. She offed herself. I had it on good authority. Now let's go, Dresden. Give me something to work with here. The Ripper case is my ticket to the lieutenant badge. Better pay, too. I already posted everything I know. The killer stunned the target while with a combination of drugs and magic, then removes a single internal organ while they're still alive. The perpetrator is most likely right-handed with a slim hand that knows his way around a scalpel, has a decent understanding of human and metahuman anatomy too. So I'm looking for a whacked out surgeon. Not necessarily. I don't know any surgeon who still uses scalpels anymore. These days it's all done with computer controlled lasers. Can't be anyone from a military field surgeon to an antique medicine aficionado. You're no damn help, dwarf. Then Lone Star Detective finally notices you. You know his superhuman powers of observation. Who the hell are you? And you can get different uh, things like here. I gotta have strength 4. None of your business, Lumpy. Are you the detective, Sam's? Okay. You get anywhere near my investigation, and it will be you on the slab, human. He looks back at the dwarf. Dresden, get me more. I'm putting someone in the cell or box this week and claiming my promotion. God damn. Took it forever to get the fuck out of there. What the fuck is this? Those draining vats? Probably draining vats for bodies. When they cut stuff out, they have a big old. It's got to be draining vats because look at the drain. Okay, it's draining vats. All right. All right. Dresden looked amused. Do you always make friends that easily? I'm great at dinner parties too. He choked, cocked his head to one side. Be straight with me. You really gonna work for that dead man? Sam was more than there when I needed him. Fascinating again, Detective McCluskey isn't interested in anything but Detective McCluskey. He convict his own grandmother if it meant another 10 yen in a week in his pay check. Plus, he's on the take. Dresden paused, considering. You have honor. After a fashion, I don't know, but someone with some major pull has been looking out for Mr. McCluskey's career and wallet. The official report is that you committed a whole healthy body can be worth a bunch of yen, but individual organs not worth as much anymore. What with all the synth and cyber stuff on the market these days. Organ grinders' only goal is the recently deceased. There's plenty of those of other shop or chop shops that aren't as picky, though they don't care where the bodies come from after either. Excuse me. Who still uses scalpels? Doctors still learn how to use them in their first year of medical school, as do coroners, but neither profession uses them much anymore. It's possibly some of the some of the similar chop shops still use scalpels, I suppose, but I wouldn't know where to look. Have you heard of the Seamstress Union? It's a nearby club in the Barrens, that attracts lowlifes. You probably like it. Me, I'm not really the going out type. Always too much to be done around here. Plus, the dead are just easier to get along with. I just need to know one more thing. Where was Sam killed? Dresden looks up at you intently for a moment before speaking. You know, I might be able to do you one better. Why don't you poke around those body blockers in the back and see if you find anything useful? Okay then. I'll go do that. Or maybe this is where we meet Jake. Cold storage door is labeled John Doe, but the internal thermostat is set to 21. Wait, is that? Yeah, so it's 68 degrees Fahrenheit. Hey Siri, what's 21 degrees in Fahrenheit? Hey Siri, what's 21 degrees Celsius in Fahrenheit? 69.8 degrees. Cold storage door opens to reveal the fully clothed body of a man, arms folded across his chest. In addition, he's sporting some of the brightest orange hair you've ever seen. The body seems to be in a very good condition. Whoa, easy there. Jake Armitage. Yep, this is Jake. This is the guy from the original. Or Hey Siri, in Shadowrun, when was Jake introduced? No, no, no. In Shadowrun, Jake Armitage introduced. In Shadowrun, when was Jake Armitage introduced? Yeah, so he was introduced in the first game. So, interesting combination. I told John to wake me up at 6 in the morning. Is it 6 yet? It doesn't feel like it. It doesn't feel like 6 yet. Oh, you were just sleeping. Don't tell me you haven't considered it. Cheaper, yeah, cheaper. Cheaper than a coffin hotel. And the service is just as good. Well, so much for a good night's sleep. Oh, So, the plus side, I notice you haven't killed me yet. So, that's good. If you aren't after me, then what's your story? Well, playing dead mostly. A bunch of gangsters out there want me dead, want my head, and I'd rather keep it. Figured it's my law. Figured I'd lay low for a while, give them some time to cool down. Hmm. Okay. Jake yells toward the other side of the room. John, is this guy cool? Yeah, he's on the level, working for Sam, believe it or not. Some sort of man's dead man switch. I thought you could help him out. Maybe even mope around. Maybe even stop moping around the shop all day. Thanks for volunteering me. He pauses. Might be sizing you up, but it's hard to be. But it's hard to tell behind those shades. All right then. Name's Jake, and you are. Call me Neo. Nice to meet you. Well, it sounds like you're taking a dive into a deep end here. John's right. I might be able to help you out. I was with Sam the night of the murder. Poor guy. He was hanging out at the Seamstress Union that night. Flipped out and rowdy. I'd been laying low there for a few days after a bad run. Miss Kubota asked me to throw Sam out, so I did. But out into the alley, some gangsters got the jump on me. Damn, maybe if I had some Slickup after all. I need some Slickup after all, John. Could you give me a cup? It's Soy calf is basically just coffee in their version of coffee. Apparently, because it's soy calf, so it's coffee with milk. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna look it up just to be sure. In Shadowrun, what is soy calf? We're gonna find out what soy calf is, baby. Soy calf. That would be fucking cool if you could just like take coffee. You get the coffee like the way it is, but then you add as much caffeine as you want. But they would be dangerous because there would be people that would put way too much caffeine in it and have caffeine overdoses and die. Get your own damn cup. My hands are dirty anyway. Now what's wrong with the intestine? What's wrong with this intestine? You hear a loud screeching sound as Dresden continues his work. Thanks, John. You're a real pal. Anyways, there's a big fat corporate bounty on my head. Like I said, my last job wasn't exactly going according to plan. Out in the alley, a few Halloweeners the jump on us. Damn gangsters thought they could turn a quick profit off my head. That's the last I saw of him until he turned up here, dead or on arrival. Reminds me of my last day in this place. You've done this before? Long story. I end up in the morgue more often than the average guy. Yeah, Jake's here is a regular. Should have started the rewards card. Jake. A few more visits and you get a night's stay. Jake laughed, and I'll hold you to that, John. Anyway, they found Sam's body less than a block away from the Union. Missing liver and all. Tell you what, you look like you can handle yourself in a fight. I could use some backup to settle the score with those Halloweeners out there. The Linders got the whole gang searching for the Barons for me. I need to get rid of that asshole. In return, I'll take you to a place where Sam was murdered. It's not safe to hit up these streets alone at night. Trust me. Jake eyes you up and down and make some decent supplies while we're at it. What'd you say? What do you say? It's nice to have someone watch. Great. I've been hiding out here ever since they run in with those Halloweeners. Whiny bunch of gangsters. But the stench of the Barons is their turf. The district of Barons is their turf. Hell, I'm surprised you even made it to this morgue in one piece without packing some heat. He yells over his shoulder. Very funny, Jake. You can sleep in the dumpster tomorrow. So you need a weapon. Got my shotgun, baby. Okay. Like a subtle approach. Eh? Alright. Try this cannon out. So ready for an evening out with the town. I'll follow your lead. The Halloweeners aren't working for you yet. Looking for you yet. Oh, I hope not. We can leave whenever you're ready. Okay. Back up real quick, hold on. Where am I supposed to go here? Hold on. Oh, I forget where I'm... Shit. What is this? What is that? I'll see. I forget you gotta move the camera sometimes. It's not gonna all do. Okay. Stash just around the corner. Okay. Maybe. Looks like a hidden in the garbage-strewn alley is a high-tech safe with a mag card reader. Open the safe with Jake's mag card. With a smooth hiss, the safe groans to reveal a collection of the gear that is perfect match for your skills, you take the gear. Hmm. Cool. So welcome to the Barrens. Guess I'll need to find a new spot to hide my gear. Good dead drops are so hard to keep. Well, at least they were too dumb to break my mag lock, huh? Now that you've got some gear, let's go deal with these Halloweeners. Man once before you appears well manicured, nervous. Excuse me, sir. I don't know you, but you look like you can handle yourself in a fight. We need some help.